Yes.
Imagine living in a world where you are terrified to attend school, or a world where you don't feel safe in your own home. This is the reality that the defendant, Jesse Woodson, has created for the victim, Angel Sterling. You will learn that the defendant bullied Angel in a variety of ways, at school, on the internet, and even in the victim's own home. And that this bullying escalated to physical violence when the defendant took a brick to the back of Angel Sterling's head, knocking her unconscious. She suffered a concussion, 16 stitches, and a fear that still haunts her today. You will learn that Angel Sterling became the immediate target of a gang at Paul Dunbar Middle School known as the Pirates. And that these pirates immediately began bullying her, calling her a snitch, pushing her into lockers, and even punching her in the arm. And that they were notorious around Pikesville for breaking and entering into people's homes and stealing medicine out of their medicine cabinets. And that Angel Sterling will take the stand and testify that she witnessed this firsthand. And that one night while she was up late, she heard voices coming from her grandparents' bathroom. And when she went to investigate, she saw two people standing there in ski masks. And when one saw her, they grabbed her by her hair and said, "If you tell anyone about this, I'll break you good." And Your Honor, you will learn that it was the defendant who made this threat to Angel Sterling. Now, after the burglary, Angel began to receive a string of emails on an IM program called BuddyLink from unknown users calling her a snitch and threatening to harm her. And she received one message in particular from a user by the name of Jolly Roger. And this message said, "I got a brick that wants to meet the back of your head." But this wasn't the only time that Angel was bullied over the internet. You will learn that Jesse Woodson himself created a hate page on Faceplace that was used so that the pirates could bully Angel even further, post hateful comments. And you will learn that Jesse himself even posted on his website and said, "Somebody needs to teach that kid a lesson. Anyone got a brick?" Now, after all of this, Angel became terrified to the point where she couldn't even attend school. And as a result of her not being able to attend school, her grades began to drop. And as her grades dropped, her mom realized that she had to go back to school and sent her back for a half day. And after attending school for a half day, she had Chris Draper walk her to the outside of the school. And as they approached the exit, they saw the defendant standing across the street, waiting. Now, Chris Draper will take the stand and testify that from what she observed about the defendant, she saw that he was holding an object that was red and brick-like. And that when she went to approach him, the defendant simply walked away. Now from here, Angel Sterling began her descent home. And she took an alternate route going down Powell Avenue. And not even 10 steps into this alleyway, she heard the defendant's distinct voice say, "Gotcha now." And from here, she had a brick thrown at the back of her head and she was knocked unconscious. Now you will learn from Detective Frankie Cooper that she was the first to arrive on scene and investigate the crime scene. And that she observed Angel Sterling and saw that she had a deep laceration on the back left portion of her head. Now she also saw that there was a brick like 19 inches away from her head that had what looked like congealed blood and hair on it. She will also tell you that she investigated the emails that were sent to Angel over BuddyLink. And that she discovered that the IP address from these messages was linked to the computer lab at Paul Dunbar Middle School. In investigating even further, she discovered that Jesse Woodson's access code from a program called Blackwatch was logged in at the exact same time that these messages were sent. Now, Your Honor, Detective Frankie Cooper will tell you that she completed a full investigation and investigated all possible suspects, but that all of the evidence led her directly to the defendant. And that when she investigated him personally, she discovered that he had a red material beneath his fingernails and on his clothing. And that this material was connected to the same material that was found at the brick at the scene of the crime. Now, by the end of the trial, there will be no other reasonable interpretation of the evidence other than to find the defendant guilty of this heinous crime. And that is what my co-counsel and I will ask, Your Honor, that you find the defendant guilty. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Defense?